Assalamu alaikum, my sister. So this reminder video, I want to talk about sexual immorality. Okay, zina. The reason we need to talk about this is simple. The hadith is very clear that all of us, okay, son of Adam, all of us, we will have part in it. Means even though we want to avoid it, even though we are so desperate to be modest, to remain pure, but the hadith indicates that you will nevertheless be able to completely ignore it. How many times you see a righteous man with beard and topi coming across something that is very, very obscene? You see it all the time. Someone who is a sheikh, it's very, very rare that no one has been exposed to the obscenity. In fact, it is quite the opposite. Most of the people, they have been exposed to this reality of zina, regardless how righteous they are, regardless how truthful they are. So especially for the young Muslims, dear brothers and sisters, this is so true that we face this problem, we face this challenge, sexual immorality, every single day. The way the whole society is being set up, right? The whole movie industry, the porn industry, and so many other industries are out there. They're chasing you. Even if you do not want to see it, they're gonna force it on you. Ads, for example, TV ads, even news presenters. These ladies, they come in front of the TV, in front of the camera, read news. A lot of the time you see them not wearing hijab. So in other words, none of us are safe from this kind of exposure of immorality. Now the hadith that I want to share with you, Rasulullah, he said that لِكُلَّ ibn Adam حَزُّهُ مِنَ الزِّنَا. لِكُلَّ Adam, all of the son of Adam, حَزُّهُ مِنَ الزِّنَا. They will all of them will have a share in zina, their own share in zina. And now he explained this hadith more in details. We will have share in zina. Like how we will have a share in zina? Because what we normally understand is that if we can just not look at porn, right? If we can just turn the TV off when there is a romantic scene, or if we can just lower our gaze when a woman is in front of us, or if we can just do this or just do that, we will be able to avoid zina. Okay, this is our normal understanding. This is the general understanding of the people as to how they can actually save themselves from zina. But this is not very, very specific. This is not that narrow. In fact, the idea is so broad. Rasulullah, he then explained the hadith how you can fall into this zina. Number one is that وَلْيَادَنِ تَزْنِيَنِ فَزِنَهُمَ الْبَطْشُ. The zina of the leg is that when you walk towards the zina. So basically it can mean that if you are going to a place and you know that there is haram, like immorality taking place, fahsha taking place, and you still take a step, your leg at that time is committing zina. So first part of the body Rasulullah mentioned is when you walk towards the zina. And then he said the next zina, their adultery is walking, and then the mouth commits zina. Okay. And then the first one is the hand committing adultery. So the first one, not a leg, sorry, it is the hand. Okay, when you touch someone, you are not allowed. When you want to feel, a lot of the time we see people touching each other. That is the zina of your hand. You can maybe touch your keyboard, your computer, to click on something that is filthy. Your hand is committing zina. So the first one, وَالْيَدَانِ تَزْنِيَانِ فَزِينَهُمُ الْبَطْشُ. Then second one is the leg. And then he said وَرَجُلَانِ تَزْنِيَانِ فَزِينَهُمْ الْمَشْعُ. And then the third one he said is your mouth. And then he said وَالْفَمُ يَزْنِ فَزِينَهُمُ الْكُبَالُ. So the how the mouth will, or the lips will commit zina is when you kiss someone. Kissing these days, dear brothers and sisters, are so open. People don't even consider kissing a zina anymore. And I'm talking about kissing a non-mahram. Everywhere you go, people are kissing each other in front of everybody else. So the Prophet said that you are taking part in zina. So your hand, your leg, your mouth, they are all taking part in zina. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا إِنَّهُ كَانَ فَاحِشَةً وَسَاءَ سَبِيلًا. Allah said, do not go close to zina. But here, the hadith is saying that you cannot actually ignore your share of zina. So we see that one hand Quran is saying do not even go close. On the other hand, Rasulullah said that even though you will not go close to it, but you will most likely, okay, the hadith cannot be used for everyone. Most likely, okay, you will have some share of the zina. Even though you try your best, but you will still have some. It shows one thing and one thing very, very clearly, dear brothers and sisters, which is that this zina, this sin, the gravitational force of it is so powerful that Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned in the Quran, do not even go close because the gravitational force will pull you in. And in the hadith, Rasulullah said that the power of it is such that even though you might want to ignore it completely, nevertheless you will have a share in it. This is how powerful it is. So how to protect ourselves is obviously we have to get married, do our fasting if we are not able to get married, fasting. There are many other ways that you can actually protect yourself. But at the end of the day, really, it's up to you to make that willpower, to make that niyyah, whether you want to get involved in zina or not. It really boils down to who you are, what you think. Because you can read Quran and you can read Hadith. Nothing will help you if you are really not prepared for it. If you do not have ikhlas, if you do not have sincerity in yourself, if you are not honest with yourself, then nothing will actually really help. I hope that inshallah this reminder will create awareness for all of us to stay away from zina. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe.